morning. You're watching News for Hearing Impaired. I'm Preeti. With me is Meera. Our top story first. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has termed GST as the biggest taxation reform what the government is trying to implement from 1st of July. He termed GST as a joint initiative of the nation and emphasized on the need to expand tax base, formalize the economy and monitor cash transactions. While replying to a debate in Rajya Sabha on finance bill, Jaitley said that GST was passed after consensus. Jaitley also spoke on demonetization and that it was a jolt to shadow economy. The government has outrightly rejected opposition's allegations of rigging of EVMs in the recent Uttar Pradesh Assembly polls, saying such charges are an insult to public mandate. Defending the use of EVMs, he said the system has brought transparency and accountability by stopping booth capturing and manipulations of the election process. Replying to a short-duration discussion in Rajya Sabha on electoral reforms, Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad lauded the role of Election Commission for conducting free and fair polls in the country. The centre has approved assistance of about 5,021 crore rupees to 10 states affected by flood, drought and other natural disasters. These states are Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, Manipur, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Telangana and Uttar Pradesh. This was decided at a high-level committee meeting chaired by Home Minister Rajnath Singh in New Delhi. 4,979 crore rupees have been approved from National Disaster Response Fund and over 40 crore rupees from National Rural Drinking Water Programme. Agriculture Minister Radha Mohan Singh, Union Home Secretary Rajiv Mehrishi and senior representatives from Niti Aayog and Finance Ministry also attended the meeting. The government is working on an institutional mechanism to check undesirable flight behaviour, while Air India is mulling preparing a no-fly list for unruly passengers. This follows an incident at IGI Airport in Delhi, in which a Shiv Sena MP, Ravindra Gaikwad, allegedly assaulted a 60-year-old airline staffer. 2 FIRs have been lodged against him. Civil Aviation Minister Ashok Gajapati Raju said such regrettable incidents should never happen again. Air India CMD Ashwani Lohani asked cabin crew to directly inform him about any passenger misbehavior cases on board. Following the incident, the national carrier is also looking to have a no-fly list. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Trivendra Singh Rawat has distributed cabinet portfolios, retaining the key ministries with himself. In a late-night development, the Chief Minister announced the portfolios to the minister in the cabinet. Trivendra Rawat has kept as many as 40 departments, including Home, Health, PWD, Vigilance and Aviation. Satpal Maharaj has been given Irrigation, Tourism, Flood Control and Culture, while Prakash Pant has got Finance, Excise, Commercial and Entertainment Tax. Harak Singh Rawat has been allotted Forest and Wildlife. Uttarakhand government has 9 ministers, 7 of cabinet rank and 2 of Minister of State. Meanwhile, Uttarakhand Assembly session is starting from today with Governor K.K. Paul's address. During the 6-day session, the newly formed BJP government would table a vote of account followed by budget for next financial year. In Uttar Pradesh, the newly elected Adityanath Yogi government has made it amply clear that it means business, as the Chief Minister and his team have put the pedal to the metal on the promised agenda. Chief Minister Adityanath Yogi issued clear-cut directions for schools, while many ministers adopted the Swachh Bharat mission in right earnest. He even did a surprise inspection of a Lucknow police station. Meanwhile, MD of Uttar Pradesh Power Corporation Limited, AP Mishra, has finally resigned from his post. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asked BJP MPs from Uttar Pradesh to extend cooperation to Adityanath Yogi government to rid the state of backwardness. In a meeting with parliamentarians at his residence in New Delhi, Prime Minister Modi urged them to support the new government to fulfill people's expectations and in establishing a corruption-free government. He said the new government has started its developmental work with full strength. During the meeting, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is reported to have instructed MPs to refrain from seeking favours from Chief Minister Adityanath Yogi in transfers and postings. BJP President Amit Shah, Senior Party Leader Murli Manohar Joshi, Home Minister Rajnath Singh and others were also present on the occasion. It was first of such a kind meeting after the formation of BJP government in Uttar Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched an op-ed section on his app to enable top policymakers and distinguished analysts to write opinion pieces. The addition of Reflections section on Narendra Modi app marks another effort by Prime Minister to seek feedback on the current developments. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis has urged striking doctors to call off their stir and has assured them of their safety. Resident doctors in Maharashtra have refused to resume duties despite Bombay High Court's order and Chief Minister's assurance. Over 4,000 resident doctors continue to remain on mass casual leave, defying the High Court's order, asking them to resume work immediately. The court had asked doctors to resolve their issues amicably with the government. Meanwhile, Maharashtra Association of Resident Doctors also called on the doctors to return to work. That's it in this edition of the News Sisa. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.